Hey my dudes, what is up? Symo here. Happy Hamilton Day! I mean, when you're watching this, it won't be Hamilton Day, but hopefully you have been aware that on Disney Plus they have released the original Broadway cast performing Hamilton. It was such a joy. I loved absolutely every single second of it, and this is going to be my short review of Hamilton, the Broadway musical, available on Disney Plus. Go watch it. Like, it's probably worth just buying Disney Plus for this. Yet again, I have a naughty puppy running around my unmade bed. So if you hear him, that is what that is. Puppies be puppies. So I was fortunate enough that me and my boyfriend went down to London in 2018, so I have seen Hamilton being performed on the West End. We did try and go see Hamilton when we were in New York, but all they had left was really terrible seats, and the terrible seats were $600 each. So it was, I'm not even going to say a little out of the budget, it was absolutely hugely, massively out of the budget, but I think it would have been amazing to get to see it in New York, but unfortunately not. So like I said, the entire Broadway production is available on Disney Plus. You can watch it there, and it is an actual live recording of the performance. But what's really nice is it's not just a static recording of the stage. I'd love to have seen actually how they filmed it, if it was with rigs and things, because they zoom in so you get a really close up of the actors' faces as they're performing in certain scenes. You get the stage view where it's necessary, you still get the really cool effect of the revolving stage. It was done fantastically. Like, I wouldn't say watching the recorded version would ruin the theatre experience, because there's always going to be a little bit of an extra theatre experience. Like, so if you do get the opportunity, if Miss Rona allows, I would try and get tickets to go see this. So where were we? Yes. Dogs. So I would highly recommend watching the performance on Disney Plus. It will not ruin the theatre experience, but I would always recommend supporting the theatre and going to see it if you get the chance, and if Miss Rona eventually allows. I would happily go see it again. I would love if I get the opportunity to see it in New York, but it was just such a treat getting to see the original cast perform. Lin-Manuel Miranda is amazing. It's just unreal to think that the people performing within this are so talented to be able to dance, sing, act, and rap. Trying to get this done with dogs in the house is so much fun, but it's just unreal to think that everyone in the cast is that talented. And I mean, I know you're not going to get anything less on Broadway in the West End, but it's just unreal, and seeing the original cast perform something was just, like I said, it was a treat. And can I just take a moment to really highlight Renee Elise Goldsberry, and I'm really hoping I'm saying her name correctly, because holy shit, what a woman. She is unreal. Just her eyes drew me in for performance. Her vocals were outstanding, and it seemed effortless. Like, they were so powerful and amazing. And I mean, obviously I've heard her on the soundtrack and I knew she was incredible, but seeing her on stage, imagine getting to see that live. She was unreal. And if you're wondering, she is the actress that plays Angelica, and wow, like, wow, that's all I can say. She blew me away, absolutely blew me away. She was like, I was gonna do a chef's kiss, click, everything. She's just overwhelmingly, unbelievably talented. I actually can't go over it. So I don't have much bad to say about Hamilton. What bad could you say? Like, I can't critique it. How, I mean, there might be some theatre buffs out there that are like, oh, you maybe could have done this, but that's not me. I love it. I think it's absolutely outstanding, and I can't think of how you could have improved it, if I'm perfectly honest, because it's probably my favourite thing that I've seen live. It was so good. It was amazing. And I've been very, very fortunate in my life. I've seen quite a few productions on Broadway and the West End, and that in the West End was just unbelievable. And I'm so happy to Disney Plus for putting it up there. So to finish off the review, I thought I would run through what some of my favourite songs are. And I've got quite a lot, so I've got them written down. So I really like Farmer Refuted. I think that's a great one. I love all of King George's songs. I think King George is hilarious, and I'm happy to see that, because the recording on Disney Plus was recorded in America, that they found the character just as funny as we did when it was performed in London. I would say we laughed more, but that could have been more, I was in the audience, so it felt like we were laughing more. But yeah, he's a really great comedic character. And I might be wrong, but when we saw King George in London, I remember him being like rhinestone to hell. Like, I just remember him coming on stage and it being like rhinestones everywhere, and he was so sparkly, and I remember just loving that because it just looked so ridiculously lavish. Excuse me, a little hiccup. But yeah, it was, love all of King George's songs. And then Right Hand Man, I love Right Hand Man. I also love George Washington. The guy that plays George Washington in London actually liked one of my pictures on Instagram once, and I was so starstruck because, yeah, I'm a big fan of George Washington. But love Right Hand Man. I actually, at one point, I was going to say pitched, is that right? I cut a piece of music to potentially skate to, and the piece of music's great, it'd be fantastic, but it's maybe not quite my style. But I would have loved to have skated something from Hamilton, it's just maybe not. The music's either too fast and it wouldn't really complement my skating. Whole different story, but I love Right Hand Man, great song, love it. And then Wait For It, love Wait For It. It just gets me right in the feels. It's an emotional song, what can I say? And then Say No To This. Say No To This is so good, I love Say No To This. Then I love the cabinet battles, both of them. These ones are almost impossible not to rap along with. Because when I was playing it, or when we were watching it, I watched it with my mum, and she's never seen Hamilton before, and she loved it, by the way. But I didn't want to like sing along and rap along with everything because I didn't want to ruin it for her, because if you're trying to listen to the story and listen to the lyrics and stuff, you don't need someone in the room singing along with it. Then The Election of 1800 is one of my favourite songs, which I think is a weird one, but I love The Election of 1800. So that's next on the list. And then finally, The Room Where It Happens. It's such a good song. And if you want to see someone skate to that, I believe it's Jason Brown that skated to a cut of this. Let me quickly Google that. So in 2017, Jason Brown skated to The Room Where It Happens. So Hamilton can be done on ice. The other one, do I not have that one here? I can't believe I nearly forgot this from my list. Your Obedient Servant is another one I love, so good. What I really want to do is get some really amazing male skaters to do a pairs performance to this, because it would just be outstanding. I love it. What we need to do is a Hamilton on ice. So Lynn, if you're watching, I'm nowhere near talented enough to be in it, even though I would like to be. But if you want to take Hamilton to the ice, totally fine. Bring me on as like a creative director or something. And yeah, because it's my idea. You can have it, make it, please. We need it in the world. Hamilton on ice. You're welcome. But it is just such a treat. Absolutely love Hamilton. It's such a good musical. I'm hoping this isn't a really boring review, that I'm just like, it's amazing, it's so good, it's amazing. Some advice before watching it. It is like 2 hours and 40 minutes, but they do have an intermission up on screen. I mean, you can pause it at any time. Don't know why you would want to, but you can pause the intermission because it pops up intermission for 1 minute, which I thought was really good, because it'd be a bit mental to think that people would be able to sit for nearly 3 hours and just watch something. Yeah, that's me talking about how amazing Hamilton is for a couple of minutes. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you get the opportunity to see it in the theatre if you have not seen it already. Thank you so much for watching my review. Please go watch Hamilton, please go listen to the songs. It will improve your day, and I hope your day doesn't need improving. I hope you're having a lovely day. But thank you so much for watching. My name is Symo. Bye!